Hello, Joe here at GoonerTube, and we're sitting over by the Emirates on a lovely sunny evening, and I'm here with Dawse. Hello, mate.
Evening, Joe.
How are you doing? You all good?
Not too bad yourself?
Yeah. Thank you very much. All good. We were just talking about your first game. What was your first game?
I was Tottenham at Highbury back in I think it was about '89. I think I went with my old man. I think we won. I vaguely remember. I think we won 2-1, but the thing I remember most is coming out and having bottles thrown at us, and my old man grabbed me by the neck and dragged me halfway down the street, trying to get out of it. So
baptism of fire.
Literally a baptism of fire. The first time.
Didn't keep you away though, did it?
No. I kept going back. Loved it.
We've all had our baptisms.
Yeah.
I think if you remember the preview show that the intro show that me and my brother did, is I was at Burnley 1975.
Yep.
At Highbury, and we got beat 1-0, and we finished 16th in the league that year. But the mob up the road finished 3 points behind us, only a point above relegation as far as I can remember. So it wasn't too bad a season.
That's a decent season, then, really. Let's think about it.
It tailed off quite nicely. Yeah. But we're here to talk about the West Ham game this week, and based on the performance you saw last week, we've got using one of our reviews in a fans review. How did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy doing that?
Yeah,
was it a bit nervous?
A bit nerve-wracking, I'll be honest. It took me about 120 takes, but got it in the end. So
that's only a couple more than I usually take to do things. So we didn't do too bad there, you know.
It's good.
Take a leaf out of my book. Yeah. But it was good. You enjoyed it?
Enjoyed it, yeah.
You looking forward to doing some more?
Tomorrow, back on it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Should be fun. And talking of which, what are your thoughts about the way we've played so far? I mean, we've only played one game, you know, and we take the FA Cup and Community Shield out of it. This is about this season now. How do you feel about, you know, the way we played last week? I know it was only Fulham, and Fulham are one of the teams that are touted to go down.
Yep.
But there's 11 players in front of us, as we've always talked about football, and you've got to beat the team that's in front of you.
Of course.
So how do you feel about, you know, the way things are going to go tomorrow?
Quite optimistic, I'll be honest with you. On paper, we should beat West Ham. You know, after they got beat, was it Newcastle last weekend, and I know they won midweek in the Carling Cup. But you know, it should be a tough game, but they're not going to come out and try and attack us, are they? Really? So it's how we set up. I think El Neni. I don't know whether Danny Ceballos might come in for him, and just gives more options going forward. So tough game. I don't, like I said, it should be 3 points. Should be 3 points.
As you say, on paper, it always looks like 3 points, doesn't it?
Of course.
But having said that, we know as Arsenal supporters, and we all know as Arsenal supporters, how we can set things up on paper and think we should be smashing the team that's in front of us, but it doesn't always work out like that. However, this year you feel more confidence that we are able to knock that. But I mean, look at the way they were playing out at the back against Fulham.
Of course, yeah.
Even against the likes of Liverpool and Chelsea, you know, they were playing out from the back. They seem to have this newfound confidence, because under Emery, they were playing out from the back, but they always seem to get found out. Some they didn't have the confidence to play out from the back. What do you think about this year? What's going to be different about playing out from the back for you?
I just think the players know what they're doing now. You know, even players coming off the bench, they know exactly what they're doing. The defending, we actually look quite comfortable, which is madness now thinking about it, because I remember the days of Emery, and you got the likes of Mustafi throwing themselves into tackles they were never going to win. But now players, you know, starting from the forwards, they're chasing back, helping out the midfield dropping in, you know, making us a lot harder to break down. So
yeah. I mean, we go back a little bit further. When you look at someone like Mustafi and he's diving in and all that, he did have quite a good tail end to the season, didn't he?
He did.
And when you compare him to someone like, I don't know, Igor Stepanovs, who you know, it's definitely a step
Trafford,
up. Yeah. That's the one game we all remember. But when you think about that, you think, okay, it is a step in the right direction. Whether he's Arteta's sort of player is another thing. Yeah. And don't forget, we've got Pablo Mari and David Luiz is still out.
I think he's
along
back
with
tomorrow.
Mustafi. Well, it was only a little neck injury, I think, wasn't it?
Right, yeah.
So hopefully he's going to come back. Yeah. There's lots of positives to take. I mean, we like people to comment on all the stuff, all the content that we put out. So don't forget to leave us your comments and leave us your thoughts and views on what you think the team is going to be like tomorrow. But let's just quickly go through what you think. I mean, do you think it's going to be an unchanged team, or do you think he's going to make a couple of changes?
I think the only change you'll probably make is take El Neni out and put Danny Ceballos in, because before the season ended, Danny Ceballos and Xhaka were working really well together. Like I said, I can't see West Ham coming and attacking us. So Danny Ceballos just gives us a bit more options going forward than El Neni does, you know.
Yeah.
So I think same team except just Danny Ceballos.
Yeah. And how do you feel about the fact that Martinez has gone now? And I mean, I was talking about the possibility of us getting David Raya in. I know this Icelandic guy Unison is being bought, but I don't know if he's going to be ready to go in as a number 2 like Martinez was.
Of course, yeah.
So it'd be good to get someone like David Raya in, wouldn't it? Because he's got experience of the English league.
Of course. He was gutted to see Martinez go. But, he came in while Leno had an injury, and he done unbelievable. But if it wasn't for that the Leno injury, we probably would have got about 3 or 4 mil for Martinez at the moment.
We've spoken about this, and it is absolutely true. We probably would have bitten someone's hand off for £4 million with Martinez. So he's done himself a big favour. He's now able to take care of his family completely for the rest of his career. He's 75 grand a week from 20 grand a week over here. So you think to yourself, good luck to him. As long as we can stick a few goals past him, I don't care.
Well, that as well. But like I said, he was too good to be sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
He has to be playing week in, week out.
Yeah.
I think we've done the right thing.
Yeah.
Just hopefully now. My only concern is we've still got a lot of, I'd say, deadwood players on high wages. We really need to start shifting them. That's my only thing with this transfer window at the moment.
So who would you shift? And why?
I definitely think the likes of Mustafi. I know he's done well, but for me, we got a good group. We've got a good group of players, but there's certain players in there, and I think they wouldn't even make a top 6 team. So you got Kolasinac, who's still there. He can do a job, but it's the wages they're on. It's unbelievable. Some of these players.
Yeah.
Who else is there? I'm trying to think off the top of my head.
Just on that then, I mean, he's talking about wages and that.
Yeah.
And we was also talking about the fact that Arsenal have let certain people go in the club, these redundancies and everything.
Yeah.
And also that they've stopped giving away free tickets and all that, and that sort of thing. Which I don't know where they're trying to, maybe because of the pandemic and everything, they're trying to consolidate. But how does it make you feel knowing that when the news comes out about the fact that Silent Stan hasn't actually put a penny into the club in the last 5 years, even though the club has become self-sufficient to a degree, and Arteta's had to work with that. He knows that he wouldn't have come otherwise, would he?
No,
so how does it make you feel as an Arsenal supporter?
It infuriates me a bit because I know he's over there and he's building his new stadium. The Rams. That's it. How much does that cost?
I don't even like to think about it.
Unbelievable amount of money he's pumped into that. Especially the worst thing about it is the redundancy. Surely he could have put his hand in his pocket, and taken a little bit of a hit for them.
I think Mesut could have forfeited a week's worth of wages, I think, and probably paid for all those 50 odd.
Well, in fairness, he did ask beforehand. Didn't he ask? He weren't going to give up his money because he wanted to know where the money was going to, didn't he?
I guess so. Listen, they're all businessmen at the end of the day. They're all multi-millionaires, and I suppose it's just the way it goes at a place like this. It's a business, isn't it?
Modern day now, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, but when you think about all the other clubs where the people at the top are piling millions and millions of pounds in,
of course.
And it's not happening here. We're having to fund. If we're going to go and get the likes of Samoa and Thomas Partey, then we're going to have to sell at least 3 or 4 or 5 players.
Yep.
As an Arsenal supporter, how does it make you feel that we have to do that, or do you think that's the right way of going about it in a business sense? In
a business sense, it's probably correct. Really, self-sufficient. The only downside is you want here and now, didn't you? So you want your top man, throwing money at the club, getting the top talents in, because let's be honest, if you want Champions League football, you want to be competing at the top of the league, you need the right players. And at the moment we've got good players, but we haven't got world-class players who are going to take the club to another level. That's my only concern with it all.
And where do you see the season going? It's just a quick prediction of the season before we finish up.
I'm quite confident, I'll be honest. I'd say top 4.
You're going to go with?
I'm going top 4.
Well, what do you think? Dawse is thinking top 4. Personally, I don't know if we're going to make top 4 this year. And having said that, if he goes and gets that midfielder that we're after, or at least one more player, I think, and you can keep players fit. That's the big secret, isn't it? Is keeping those players fit.
This is the thing, keep them all together. Morale should be good.
I think morale's really good. I think it's just keeping players fit, and I think if we can keep players fit this year, we got our most important players fit. I think we've got every chance of finishing top 4, but it gets harder and harder every year, doesn't it?
Well, the next few games are going to be quite tough anyway. The next 5 games, who's it? City, Liverpool, United.
Yeah. Only. Only City, Liverpool, and United.
In all fairness, we can pick up some points. You know, it's a little platform to build on.
I think so.
3 points definite tomorrow, though.
Definitely. Yeah. Any score predictions?
I'm going to go 2-0.
2-0?
2-0.
You don't fancy West Ham to score?
No, I don't. Well, keep Antonio quiet. We'll have half a chance.
I think that's all they need to do. I think is keep Antonio quiet, and I think they have got half a chance. And will they have who plays in goal for West Ham these days?
Really?
So we have got half a chance then.
We've got. In all fairness, it's quite a good game against us now.
He does.
So
he does.
I'll just need players to turn up. 3 points in the bag. Crack on to the next one.
Well, let's see how it goes. It's going to be quite an exciting season, isn't it, for Arsenal?
Well, like I said, it'll be even more exciting if we get the right players in. Them 2 top signings, Partey and is it Aurora? Is that how you say it?
Yeah. You can call him that if you want.
We get them 2 in, it would be unbelievable.
I think we will.
The main man's tied down Aubameyang, so listen.
Well, that's
positive.
going to encourage more players like Ower and Thomas Partey or whoever to want to come to the club, and that's the main thing, I suppose, isn't it?
It's about moving forward as a club, isn't it?
Indeed.
You know,
Indeed.
Arteta said it first thing: move forward. Everyone seems to be on board.
Let's see how we go. Let's go. Well, we hope you enjoyed the show today. We're sitting over here in a nice sun going down over the Emirates Stadium. Lovely warm day. I don't know why I'm wearing a jumper. I should have just been wearing me. Yeah. But keep it GoonerTube. You can find us on Instagram, you can find us on Facebook, you can find us on Twitter, on all the platforms. And if you've got any comments, you want to make a comment about this video, then you can do that in the comment section below. And apart from that, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. And anything else, Dave? Anything you want to add? Dawse?
Come on, you Gunners.
That's it.
Let's go.
Come on, you Gunners. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for joining us, and look out for the review show this week, and also look out for the other video that we did today where we interviewed Senior Danny down at the coffee stall, and he's made a proposal to all you West Ham fans, if there's any West Ham fans out there watching this, and it might be worth watching if you are a West Ham fan, because you might be able to get yourself a free coffee if West Ham beat the Arsenal this week, which I've got a feeling they're not going to be getting any free coffees. What do you reckon?
Don't jinx it, mate. Just don't jinx it.
We'll see you on the next one.
Take care.